So let's dive into one of the reasons why you came out here today.
Yes, sir.
I guess there's a change that's been discussed and been debated for a while now about horsepower with this car. And so there's a commitment going forward to go up on horsepower. That number is 750 from 670.
Yep.
Was this an easy decision? What are the things that had to be sorted for this to happen? People think that you can, there's a lot of people that think you just change it and just do it.
Yep.
But with the way that NASCAR works today, there's a ton of collaboration with the team owners and even the tracks to an extent, I suppose. But mainly, I guess, in the old days, Bill Jr. would walk in and say, "This is what we're doing."
Yep.
But NASCAR has positioned it and allowed, more people to be in the conversation, and particularly in this case, the teams. So when you want to make a change like this, how long does it doesn't happen overnight. Why doesn't it happen overnight? Because people think it should or could.
Yep.
Why can't you just do it?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah.
So let's just base it on horsepower, right?
Yeah.
So why 750? Why not 800? Why not 1,000? So if you look at where we are today, where we can go without completely changing over the industry, no secret, right? It costs a lot of money to go racing. And so whatever you do, you want to make sure that if you're going to change the horsepower within the car, you got to match it up with the aero. You got to match it up with your braking. All these different things come into play. You know that, right? From car store. If you make a change, you got to factor in tires. Where are we going? All those things. So 750, we looked at. We hear the fans. We hear the industry. Yes, we want to try and see what will work here. If you went beyond 750, we looked at almost $40 to $50 million cost to the industry. And so if you look at our job is, you want to make a call right away, but you got to think about the out years. And so we're looking at Dodge coming into the sport. We're looking at other OEMs coming into the sport, and then our current partners. Those guys like the engine today, don't want to make a change unless we're going to stick with it. So we looked at this and said, all right, we can go to 750. You guys all good? Toyota, Chevrolet, Ford. Yeah, we're good with that. Mm-hmm. But we potentially want to go to a new engine architecture. That's a 3-year runway. So we didn't want to.
Like what?
You name it. It could be what you got on the street. It could be all kinds of things.
They just want they want the opportunity to be there.
They want the opportunity to be there. They are totally open to any new OEM coming in and looking at a new architecture, but don't want to change just for change's sake. Mm-hmm. So when we looked at this, we said, all right, we got Dodge coming in. We know what they want to go. Can we put a Hemi in this? What can we do, right? Honda potentially. So any of those things, 3-year runway, we didn't want to say, all right, it's 1,000 now and then just kidding, 3 years from now we're changing it again. That's hundreds of millions of dollars to the industry. So that's why. And I know fans, who cares about the money, just do it. But in this case, we want to take a step. We want to marry that up with aero. So we're going to do a test in the off season at North Wilkesboro.
Yeah.
I think some of the drivers were happy about that. Just looking at what can we do with the tires now. Goodyear stepping up, not perfect, right? But they've taken
stepped
a step.
up.
Yeah. And so you look at tires, horsepower, some of the aero things. Let's take a look, all mile and a half and under, and then go from there.
What are some of the aero things that y'all talk about? Do you get in the middle of those conversations?
I let that. I'll screw it up.
Yeah.
So I let it. John Probst and the team, and really working with the race teams. We got the smartest guys in the world, right, working on those cars. So I think what you'll see us do is we got the drivers. With the council, with Christopher Bell and others, Joey Logano, talking about, hey, let's try some of these things.
Yeah.
Working with 3 of the OEM manufacturers and crew chiefs or heads of competition, putting some ideas together, going trying it at North Wilkesboro and see what happens.
When does that happen?
That'll be, I think, end of the season, early December. So the goal would be, if we find some things, let's go. If we don't, we've at least started that process to keep it going.
Where will we see the horsepower?
So still a little bit of debate, but I think, talked to Probst about this today. So we're going to go every track under 1.5 miles. You're going to see 750. Yeah, there was some debate, Darlington, Nashville.
Road courses?
Road course, we're going to see it. So, 750.